With yet another year at our doorstep, it is time to lock back in from our December holiday breaks, and it is time to get back to achieving our goals and achieving whatever purpose we have made in life. Whether that is grow our bodies at the gym, just be a healthier person, grow in your work, it does not matter. It is time to make the year 2025 a year that you will remember. One that isn't just like all the other ones, one that will be special. I don't know about you, but I want this year to be one that I achieve my goals and I achieve my New Year's resolution. How about you? If this video entices you and you are ready to achieve your own goals and achieve your own success with whatever that may be, then I suggest you incorporate the 7 principles that I'm going to list right after this every single day for the rest of your life, supporting your goal achieving, your habit making, your success, and of course, just your ability to grow and improve as a person on this planet. Number 1, strict with yourself, but tolerant with others. Now, just to get it out there, I did not make this motto. I borrowed this motto from the book Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday because I just had to share it. When I read the book, when I read just this chapter, it stuck to me. This isn't just any little habit. This is a motto. This is a quote to live by every single day, every single minute for the rest of our lives. Now, what does this actually mean? If you are into self-improvement like me, which if you clicked on this video, I believe you really are, then you know that you have to be strict with yourself. And that just comes with self-improvement. Now, being strict does not mean that you will punish yourself. Does not mean that you have less of things. Being strict with yourself allows you to put your effort and time into what actually matters for you. Whether that is more muscle, better grades, more energy, less alcohol use, less time wastage and electronic usage, you get the point. But here's the thing, even though and just because we are strict with ourselves does not mean that other people will be strict with themselves just like we are. And so what does this mean? Does this mean that we are better than them? No way. It just means that while we value this strictness with ourselves to improve ourselves, other people just value having fun and just taking life a bit less seriously and just partying and just, like I said, having fun. And one is not better than the other. It is just 2 different ways of living. We prefer focus and purpose, while they prefer just relaxation and happiness. And that is okay. And with this tolerance with others, it means that we accept other people the way they are. And not just accept them, but embrace them as individuals. For example, me. I am strict with myself. And when I am tolerant with other people, it means I embrace those other people for the traits that I don't have. I'm not really a guy who's very compassionate. I am more of that tough love kind of guy. And that can really be a problem sometimes. If I'm tolerant with others, I don't try to put this strictness on myself, on them. I don't try to make themselves strict like me. I allow them to be just the way they are and accept them because at the end of the day, all of us as humans are flawed. And instead, we can grow and learn from each other. From someone who is relaxed and happy, I can learn how to be relaxed and happy. And from them, they can learn from me how to be disciplined and improve themselves as a person. If this concept really intrigues you, or if you want to learn more, I really do suggest you read Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. It will open your eyes to the world and give a completely different lens of how life and success really means. Number 2. Work, and work some more. It is true, life is about balance and moderation. It is impossible to work, never stop because we are not robots. We are not the Terminator. We can't just keep working because we're gonna eventually get burnt out. When that happens, there really isn't anything we can do. But with all this said, still there are some parts of our lives and some times in our life specifically, like this year, where we're going to have to take, even if it is only a week or 2 on, off, and then on again, to go hard and go to the extremes. Put in the hours at work, grind, train, play, whatever it is you do, you train at the field, you work your ass off to get those grades that you want, you play the piano, you grind and you don't stop. And this doesn't mean spending more hours doing that thing that you want to do, but it means going deeper with the hours that you do. It means being able to enter the flow state and be able to stay in the flow state for more than just a couple minutes. In fact, you should even go for hours, because the thing is, and I really want you to listen up now, if we go to the extremes now and we get to where we want to be, we may be able to live the rest of our life in moderation. And honestly, I don't know about you, but doing some meaningful work, being good at something, is one of the most satisfying pleasures and one of the most sustainable pleasures out there. It is way better than that simple dopamine hit you get from masturbating, from taking cocaine, from drinking, any of that. Number 3, set your clothes out before bed. If you have been into self-improvement, or if you watched my videos before, you know that I have already talked about and I place a big emphasis on planning your day beforehand. But I want to take this to the simplest form. Putting your clothes out before bed for the next morning when you wake up. And why is this so powerful? Why do so many people talk about this in the world? Why? Because it is an implementation habit. It gets you to do something that otherwise it would be really hard to do. And how does it do this? Well, it minimizes the friction attached to it by making you think less about what you need to do. Does that sound a bit complicated? Let me give you an example. When I'm in Australia, in my full routine, where we got school and everything, what I do before bed, every single day, I set out 2 pairs of clothing. My schoolwear for tomorrow, the clothes I will use for school, whether that is my sports uniform or my academic uniform, I have that set out, neat and tidy, ready to go for when I wake up. And of course, most importantly, guys, I have my gym clothes on top of my school clothes. I have it in order. So what I do, I go to bed and I have this all in the bathroom. So what I do, I wake up. The first thing I do is get out of my pajamas, fold that, put it on my bed, go to the bathroom and I change. I don't need to think about what I have to wear. I don't have to think even if I will go to the gym. The clothes are already there. As soon as I see the clothes, I know it is gym time. I check the weather beforehand to know if I need pants or shorts. I check what I'm gonna do, cardio, to see if I need anything special. I have everything planned out the night before. All I have to do is get up, put the clothes, and go to the gym. As you see, this habit is so powerful. You don't have to think when we wake up. When we wake up, we're groggy. We want to stay in bed. But if we have these things set out in front of us, in the bathroom, it is so much easier. It makes it so much easier. We don't have to open our closets, find the clothes, decide whether we're going to go to work early or go to the gym. It just makes it so much easier. Basically, you'll be able to save time with this habit. And time, as we all know, is one of the most precious gifts we have. Implement this habit for the rest of your life, and trust me, you will see results. Number 4, simplify your life as much as possible. In this new year, 2025, I want you to set the goal of simplifying your life as much as possible. Now, before we get into what this actually means, let's just go on a little detour. People associate success with abundance. What is abundance? Having more of things. Having more cars, having more luxuries, having more time to spend with our friends, just having more in general. And honestly, the media shows success and demonstrates success like this, like abundance. But true success, the success that doesn't get into our heads and ruins our character, is a success showing wealth, not of abundance. And what is a synonym for wealth? Rich in knowledge, right? Wealth of knowledge. It means simplifying your life as much as possible, prioritizing the things that are truly meaningful and important for you, such as the meaningful and purposeful work that you do, spending time with your family and friends, and exercise, and you leave the rest of the things out of the door. Who cares about drinking alcohol? Who cares about having parties? If you are like me, those things will not give you pleasure. What will give you pleasure is having a purpose in life that is greater than just yourself. And by removing all these unnecessary habits and distractions, we'll be able to focus our attention on what really matters. And if we are able to focus our attention on what really matters, our wealth of that topic will increase, which is why success is about wealth, not abundance. With abundance, our minds will be constantly distracted and fragmented. One day, we're gonna wake up, we're gonna be checking our phones, who knows, doing this weird ass longevity habits, doing this, that, eating 50 different types of diets in the span of a year. This is just not sustainable. Choose one diet, choose one goal you want to work towards, and just do that for now. After you complete that goal, then you move on to another one. The same thing with exercise. Let's say we're talking about calisthenics. You don't learn a muscle up, a handstand push-up, a planche all in one. You learn one, then the other, and you improve. That's how it works with everything. Before you learn how to play songs on the guitar, you first learn the different chords. And it's the same with your life. So please, allow yourself just to do what really needs to be done. Leave those a million different side projects and side quests for another time. That time when you have actually reached your goals. And remember this, guys. Nowadays, our economy that determines success is not one about who knows the most. We have ChatGPT and Google for that. It is one of attention. It is an attention economy. It is about attention and distraction, being able to avoid distractions, being able to focus fully, and getting into and out of the flow state. Number 5, eat with humility. Now, take note, I said eat with humility and not eat healthy. Now, what really is the difference? Eating with humility means eating simple things, like the warriors and samurais did back in ancient Rome and ancient Japan. It means some rice with some broccoli with some chicken. It means some bread with some butter and some cheese. It means some salmon with some potatoes and some asparagus. It is simple things that serve one purpose: to fuel our bodies. And also, they are efficient and quick to make. Because as we all know, time is money applies for us now. It means not eating a bunch of junk food, fatty foods that ruin us. But it also means not overindulging ourselves in overly luxury and fancy, elegant, healthy foods. These types of restaurants have 7-course meals. If you have heard of Napoleon and you have read his stories, he's famous for his meals. His meals are straight to the point. You have the meal, you talk a bit, and you're done. You get straight back to whatever it is you're doing. And that is the point. Eat simple, nutritious foods without fuss. In a nutshell, we eat to fuel ourselves, not for pleasure, not for taste, and especially not for connection. And remember, if we are respectful with our bodies, we're more likely to respect others, but most importantly, respect ourselves, our needs, and especially our ability and choice to say no. And not because we are selfish, but because we are selfless. By being able to say no means we have the time to work towards a goal that is bigger than just ourselves. To work towards a goal that benefits all of us in this world that we live in. Number 6, handle your money wisely. Now, one of the key metrics measuring success is having money freedom, along with the freedom of the mind and freedom of time. But guys, I don't want your goal to be simply make more money. What type of goal is that? Your goal instead should be to learn how to handle your money wisely. I don't care how old or young you are. I don't care what situation you're in. I don't care how much you earn. You must invest, and you must learn how to invest, to diversify your portfolios and create a stream of income that is separate to just that 9-to-5 job. We cannot be dependent on just one source of income. We need to be at least dependent on 3 sources of income if we truly want wealth in our lives. Why am I telling you this? So then we can achieve the ultimate goal of life, to make money passively, to make money while we sleep, which until now hasn't been possible in this society. I remember this, guys. There's no point in earning a bunch of money if you don't know how to properly handle that money. Some people, even if they earn a bit, they're really smart with that money and they can actually make a lot with just that little amount of money. And remember, guys, you must learn how to use money for what it is, a tool, or it will make you a tool. It will place a crazy burden on you and it will make you depressed and anxious. Don't buy for pleasure, buy for purpose. By investing your money, you invest into your time and ultimately your freedom. Number 7, be kind. Did you know that the 5 traits we think that women measure our attractiveness, height, masculine face, tone of voice, status, strength/muscle only count up for 5% of our overall attractiveness? If you are a girl, it is the same, but obviously for feminine features. But anyways, what I'm trying to tell you is that these physical things, yeah, sure, do matter, but they don't matter compared to our personality. One of the most attractive traits that both a guy and a woman have is kindness. And this isn't just for romantic partners, but also for platonic relationships. By being kind, you show your strength of character and humility. There just isn't enough kindness in this world. And what's good about kindness is that it is contagious. It is like bravery. Honestly, let me just be really real with you guys. With my self-improvement journey, I've turned towards the extreme on the other side of kindness. I've turned towards a rigid state where I demonstrate tough love and I'm all about that strict minds and discipline. Just think of David Goggins, for example. I'm about that no fuss, just get over pain and get the work done. This has helped me achieve many things in life, but it also comes with a really big and unfortunate downside. My empathetic side, my kindness, and my humility. Going back to principle number 1, I have been really strict on myself. I've fulfilled the first part of the motto, but I've also been strict on others. I've placed unrealistic expectations on them that I know that aren't realistic for neither them or I, that have just made me disappointed and have just made them a bit disappointed with me. And that's the result of this, that loss of kindness. There's no point if I can push past laziness and do this and that. If I'm not kind and humble, what kind of person am I? And trust me, guys, you really don't want to fall prey to this. All in all, these are the 7 principles I will be following for the rest of my life, every single day, especially principle 7. And if you guys want to improve yourselves as a person, I suggest you guys do the same. Through this, we are able to reach success, achieve our goals, and achieve our New Year's resolution. And even better, being able to maintain a strong character and even improve and grow our character as people throughout the way. Truly, thank you so much for listening.